My name is Regita.
Morning, Miss.
Today we have a teacher evaluation, and the first subject is science. You can explain the question that I prepared.
Okay, science number one. What things exist on Earth besides living things? The answer is the things exist on Earth besides living things are water, soil, and air. Number two, where can water be found on Earth besides in oceans, lakes, rivers, and glaciers? Water can be found on Earth besides in ocean, lakes, rivers, and glaciers is on the pond. Now, math number one. John has 8 marbles and he puts them equally into 2 bags. How many marbles are in each bag? This is about half. The answer is there are 4 marbles in each bag. Number two, how many holes?
Excuse me, miss. Can you explain it?
Number one.
Yeah, miss.
Yes. Okay, John has 8 marbles and he puts them equally into 2 bags. How many marbles are in each bag? This is about finding half in equal parts. So if we have 8 marbles, maybe the student will draw, because this is from the book, there are like 8 marbles. Maybe they will draw the marbles to find how many in each bags. Like John wants to put them in each bag. He has 2 bags, so one bag must be both of the bags must be have the same number, the total number of marbles. So they can divide. If in here they put 2 marbles, in here also 2 marbles, and 2 more marbles, in here 2 more marbles. If they count all the marbles, it will 4 and 4, because the half of 8 is 4. We can divide or split them into equal parts, which means the student have understand about equal part. It means that both of the side must be have the same total number. So the answer is there are 4 marbles in each bag. Number two, how many holes are made from 4 halves? Let's say we have 4 halves of circle, like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the half of circle. And how many holes can made from 4 halves? We have explained to the student if one hole consists of 2 halves. So if there are 4 halves, it's easy because they just divide. Or if one half consists of 2, it means 4 halves make 2 holes. So the answer, there are 2 holes are made from 4 halves. Number three, Z has 6 pencils and she puts half of them into her pencil case. How many pencil case are in the pencil case? Same like the question number one. They have to split the 6 pencils into equal parts, into the same number of pencil. If 6, they can split it into 3 and 3. So the 3 pencil with Z and 3 more pencils in the pencil case. So the answer, there are 3 pencils in the pencil case.
Now we continue to Mathematica, miss.
Untuk matematika, kita masuk ke materi diagram gambar, di mana siswa tidak menggunakan angka lagi, tapi menggunakan gambar. Bisa berbagai gambar seperti yang di homework ini, gambar smiley. Satu gambar mewakili satu benda. Dan kita sudah jelaskan, karena kita sudah belajar tentang pictogram before di math, jadi mungkin sedikit banyaknya siswa sudah mengerti. Nah, di homework kita provide gambar, diagram gambar. Untuk nomor 1, apakah buah yang lebih banyak disukai daripada jeruk? Siswa harus menghitung dulu berapa jeruknya di diagram ini. Ini gambar jeruk, dan berapa jeruknya? Ingat, satu gambar itu mewakili satu benda. Jadi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeruknya ada 7. Pertanyaannya adalah buah apa yang lebih banyak? Artinya kita cari yang lebih dari si 7. Buah apa yang lebih dari 7? Kita bisa langsung lihat dari gambar mana yang lebih banyak dari gambar jeruknya. Berarti jawabannya buah yang lebih banyak disukai daripada jeruk adalah buah strawberry. Karena si strawberry-nya ada 9. Jadi yang lebih banyak dari 7 kan 9. Jadi buah yang lebih banyak disukai adalah buah strawberry. Untuk nomor 2, apa langkah pertama dalam menyusun diagram gambar? Jawabannya, langkah pertama dalam menyusun diagram gambar adalah menggambar kolom sesuai dengan jenis dan jumlah masing-masing benda. Nomor 3, apa yang kamu gunakan untuk menunjukkan jumlah dari jenis benda yang terdapat pada diagram? Kita bisa menggambarkan jenis benda yang terdapat pada diagram dengan satu gambar mewakili satu benda. Jadi kalau dalam diagram gambar itu satu bendanya mewakili satu benda. Jadi siswa hanya menggambar berapa gambar dari masing-masing jenis benda yang udah kita pisahkan. Kita pisahkan menjadi jenisnya dan jumlahnya.
Baik, Miss. We continue to computer, Miss.
Computer number 1. What can a program tell the computer to do? A program can tell the computer like drawing and playing games. Number 2. What will happen if the instructions are not arranged in order? The computer cannot create a proper program.
Wait, Miss. For number 2, Miss. What will?
What will happen if the instructions are not arranged in order? The answer is the computer cannot create a proper program.
Okay, how about number 1, Miss? Sorry, Miss.
Number 1, what can a program tell the computer to do? A program can tell the computer like drawing and playing games.
Okay, Miss. Now we turn to book, Miss.
The book? What book?
You can see, Miss. Math.
Oh,
We
math.
start from math first.
Mathematics. Math.
Just
Oh, you have provided the material here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oke. Oke, untuk matematika,
di sini Miss bisa mempresentasikan bagaimana mengerjakan soal berikut kepada siswa.
oke. Jadi seperti yang sudah saya jelaskan di homework tadi, kalau kita minggu depan udah masuk ke diagram gambar, dimana kalau minggu lalu kita buat seperti ini, tabel dalam bentuk huruf angka-angka sesuai dengan jenisnya yang sudah dikelompokkan. Nah, kalau untuk minggu depan kita buat diagram gambar, dimana dari data yang ada atau angka-angka yang ada di tabel kita ubah menjadi diagram gambar. Seperti buatlah diagram gambar sesuai data di atas. Nah, kalau untuk membuat tabel sendiri itu sama seperti minggu lalu yang sudah dijelaskan, yaitu buat kolom dan baris. Lalu kita pisahkan dia bagaimana sesuai dengan jenisnya, lalu banyaknya siswa. Kalau misalnya di dalam soal ini membuat diagram gambar sesuai dengan data, banyak siswa yang berjalan kaki ada 12. Artinya untuk kolom sebelah kanan mereka tidak menuliskan angka lagi, tetapi menggambar. Untuk gambarnya sendiri bebas sesuai dengan kreativitas atau mengikuti buku. Kalau di buku untuk yang seperti ini kita menggunakan gambar smiley. Jadi untuk satu smiley itu untuk satu data misalnya. Jadi untuk banyaknya siswa yang berjalan kaki 12, artinya siswa harus menggambar gambar ini sebanyak 12. Untuk mengetahui data dari cara siswa ke sekolah itu ada 12, berarti mereka harus gambar sebanyak 12. Begitu dengan di antara orang tua ada 5, artinya mereka harus menggambar 5 gambar. Karena satu gambar itu mewakili satu data. Karena data yang kita punya ada 5, berarti siswanya harus menggambar sebanyak 5. Naik bus sekolah 2, berarti mereka harus gambar 2. Dan naik sepeda ada 10, artinya mereka harus menggambar 10 gambar untuk mewakili satu benda. Nah, untuk mengerjakan ini mereka harus membuat tabel baru, nggak bisa menggunakan tabel yang sudah ada. Karena ini hanya provide datanya saja, mereka hanya ini data yang disajikan. Jadi siswa harus buat kembali bagaimana menggambar diagram gambar, bagaimana memisahkan antara jenis yang mau dihitung dengan banyaknya data yang kita miliki. Jadi begini cara membuat diagram gambar. Mereka hanya menggambarkan gambar untuk mewakili satu benda. Dan sama halnya dengan soal yang ini, nah di sini tentang hobi atau olahraga yang disukai. Gunakan gambar smiley untuk mewakili satu siswa laki-laki. Nah berarti, mereka mewakili siswa laki-laki berarti kita buat dulu gambar diagramnya, tabelnya, lalu kita pisahkan seperti yang sudah dijelaskan. Misalnya instrumennya ada sepak bola, ada renang, ada karate. Nah, kita hitung dulu. Untuk sepak bola ada berapa? Ada 1, ada 2, 3, 4, 5. berarti muridnya harus gambar 5 smiley yang sudah diinstruksikan. Harus gambar 5 karena satu gambar ini mewakilkan satu murid. Begitu. Begitu juga dengan renang. Nah, artinya kalau soalnya penyajian datanya seperti ini, siswa harus lebih fokus karena kalau tadi kan angkanya sudah ada. Kalau seperti ini mereka harus menghitung kembali. Mungkin mereka bisa seperti tadi kasih underline untuk sepak bola 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untuk renang mereka bisa circle renang 1, 2, 3. Berarti harus gambar 3 smiley. Begitu. Begitu cara mengerjakan diagram gambar sesuai dengan soal yang ada.
Selanjutnya, Miss, ayo berlatih 3.
Oke, untuk ayo berlatih 3, kalau tadi kan kita udah ada datanya, tapi kita buat diagramnya. Sedangkan untuk yang ini, diagramnya sudah ada, tapi kita harus mencari datanya. Kalau di soal ini, buku yang dibaca oleh 3 orang anak. Ada Naufal, Tiara, dan Dina. Nah, di soalnya Naufal membaca blank-blank buku. Artinya di sini adalah siswa harus mencari berapa buku yang dibaca dari masing-masing siswa. Mereka harus mencari datanya. Coba kita lihat Naufal, berapa banyak buku yang dibaca. Ingat satu gambar itu mewakili satu data. Artinya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Naufal membaca 5 buku. Jadi mereka hanya menghitung data yang sudah disediakan di diagram gambar. Sedangkan Tiara membaca berapa buku? Kita hitung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 buku. Dina membaca 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buku. Jadi untuk 3 soal ABC hanya mencari data yang sudah disediakan. Mereka hanya menghitung satu persatu. Mungkin ini akan lebih mudah daripada membuat diagram. Karena mereka hanya tinggal menghitung. Untuk pertanyaan selanjutnya, ada paling banyak dan paling sedikit. Nah, kita udah belajar bagaimana cara mencari paling banyak. Bagaimana cara mencari paling sedikit. Kalau paling banyak bisa ditentukan dari data yang tersedia. Si Tiara tadi 9, sedangkan si Novel tadi 5. Kalau Dina tadi 7. Nah, dari 5, 9, 7 mana yang paling banyak? Angkanya tentunya. Atau mereka bisa lihat dari gambar aja karena sudah bisa kelihatan lebih jelas. Jadi, yang paling banyak membaca buku itu Tiara. Karena Tiara membaca 9 buku. Sedangkan yang paling sedikit membaca buku udah jelas Naufal. Dibanding dari ketiganya, Naufal yang paling sedikit gambarnya di diagram gambar. Jadi, Naufal paling sedikit membaca buku. Begitu.
Baik, Miss. We can continue, Miss.
Alright, this is science, Miss. This is science.
Yes, Miss.
Activity.
Yeah,
Actually,
activity book.
we don't do this in the class
Why? Because
because we don't include in the LP.
oh,
This is from activity book, yeah. If
Yes.
the first part, if in activity book, there is always activity in the class that we need to do. Like last time magnet, we choose the things that can attract, and this is like we want to identify the soil and rocks near our school, right? But we don't do this. Maybe we will do this in special activity. In the class, we just focus on the material and the exercises.
okay, Miss. So the material for the next week is about earth and
Yes.
also soil
Yeah, and rocks.
and rocks, right?
Yeah.
You can explain about this.
Alright, if last time we learned about water, this week we will learn about land. Where land is the ground that we live every day, where people can stand up, can running, can walking, can live every day. And the parts of the land we have rocks and soil. Of course, the student will ask me what is the difference about rocks and soil. So we will explain to the students if rocks is the natural things, it's usually hearts that we can find near around us, maybe like in your house, near our school. So rocks is the hard things that we can use to build a building or to build a place or something like house, like school, and it's natural made, so it made from nature. Or maybe some rocks people can make it, some rocks people can make, and some of rocks people cannot made. It's natural things that we can find. Meanwhile, how about soil? Soil is the dirt that we use maybe for plant our flowers, and where we can stand up like the surface of the earth that we can stand up with, we can running. You can also find the soil in your house. We have some different types of soils, of course, like the sand soil. You only can find the sand soil in the beach, like beach soil, and the dirt soil. You can find the dirt soil maybe near your house to plant the flower, because it's good for growing a plants. So maybe the student will see later the picture. We provide the picture in the book, like, oh, this is rocks. In rocks we have some kinds too, like the big one we call them the big rocks, and the small rocks we call them pebbles. And we can find the big rocks like in the mountain, in the hills, like in the cave, like the place that it's rare that people go to the place. And how about the small rock? We can find it near our house, like in the river or in our garden. If you have like private garden, maybe you can find some rocks there. So we also provide the pictures about rocks and soil.
Okay, Miss, thank you for your explanation, Miss. Now we turn to computer, Miss.
Yep. Okay, for computer. For computer, next week we will learn about program. The first thing we do is we explain what is program in computer. So program is the step that people create to make the computer understand how to do next or what to do next. In this picture, this is a program. Maybe this is exists in the games or in the application. So in this picture, like there is a cat and the cat wants to go, wants to run in the garden. And what is the thing that cat need to do? The cat needs to do. Like what is the step in computer? Means we learn about the codes in the program, like turn right, turn left, go forward or go backward, stop and start. So in here we learn about the codes. Based on this picture, we have the arrows that students will see the arrows here. If the arrows like this, it means turn right. If the arrows like this, it means go forward and turn to the left, go forward and go forward. If the arrows like this or here, it means go backwards. So the first things that the cats need to do is turn to the right and go forward, turn to the left and go forward until the last step. So this is the program that we learn in computer, because this is very basic from for the students. So we just learn about the special codes that we call it instruction. So programs in computer is the instruction that we give to the computer, so the computer can do the next part that we want to do. We can use this in the keyboard, because the keyboard give us these keys, these special keys.
Okay, Miss, can you tell me more about the program that cat follows? For example, you have explained about turn left, and then maybe you can start from the first step is go.
Yes, yeah, sorry. The first step is go. So before we do the movement like go, turn right or turn left or go forward, the first step is go. So the cat will move after we say go, and then he will move, and then after he reach the last step, we can say stop. So it's the complete codes that we have in the computer.
Now we turn to math activity, Miss. for the next week, we have math activity in the
Yes.
class. The topic is about
Making halves.
making halves.
Yes.
So you can explain about the materials first, and then how to demonstrate it.
Okay, for the materials is about making halves, where this when we divide the material into two parts, the first one is we learn about equal and unequal based on the shape, and then the second one we learn about the number of subject. Like we use numbers there, like what is the half of 2, what is the half of 4, like that. So this one, this point, how I explain the material to the students.
Yeah. Have you prepared the activity
The
in the class?
props.
No, activity in the class you have prepared.
Yes.
Okay, you can explain about the proofs or something.
Or how we do it later in the
Yes.
class. Okay. From the first, we also we explain about the material first as the review. Like, okay, students, we have learned about the making halves. So who still remember about making halves in shape? Like I explained before, if we have one shape and we want to split it into equal parts, how we make it? Maybe the student will answer like this. Oh, this is equal parts because both of the side have the same size. And how about the unequal parts? Maybe they will answer this one like this or like this because one part is small and one part is big. So the first material is about making half based on the shape, and the second one is about number of object. So like if I have 6 candies and I want to give you half of it, how many candies you will get? Maybe they will answer 3 miss because 3 and 3 can make 6. So 3 and 3 is equal. If you give me 4, the candies with you are 2, so it's not equal, or we call it unequal. So we learn about the number, like what is the half of 4, half of 8, 6. And for the next activity, we give them worksheet. The first part of the worksheet is we have like number of subject, the picture of fruits, like there are 10 apples, there are 6 bananas, and they need to present it in front of the class to say, we have 10 apples. The half of 10 apples is 5 apples, like that. After they done it, they move to the back part of the worksheet, they draw. They draw the shape that we have learned. We have 5 shapes, like triangle, circle, square, rectangle, and stars. Maybe it's based on them. So they just draw one shape consists of two things like equal and unequal. For example, they draw circles and then they split it into equals, and one more circle they split it into unequal. So the goal from the activity, they can see from the visual which one is equal and which one is unequal. If equal, it means both of the side are same. If unequal, the shapes, the sides are not same. So the goal is we want to make the students know how to divide if the things is equal or unequal, or is it half or is not half. Like that.
Thank you for your explanation, Miss. Vocabulary list. Science, Miss.
Yes.
Land.
Land is place for living. So land is the ground where people, animals, and plants to live, that we can do activities there. We can walk, we can running, we can build a house, and we can do activities every day.
Rock.
Rocks is a hard natural stone. So rock is a hard things that made from we can find in natural places, like in the river, like in the mountain, that we have the types like big and small rocks.
Soil, Miss.
Soil is dirt for plants. Soil is like a dirt and soft things that we use to grow our plants, because it's good for our plants, that we can find soil every day in near house around us.
Stand.
Stand is be on feet. Stand is the position when you are standing on your feet. For example, when you're talking, when you are waiting for someone, you can do that while you stand.
Shade.
Shade is a cool, dark place. So shade is a place where get blocked by the sun. So the place will feel like cool and not hot, like we stand under the sun. If we stand under the shade, we will not feel the heat of the sun.
Computer. Book.
Sorry?
Computer.
Bug.
Book.
Bug is mistake in program. So bug is a mistake that we can find in the computer. So the computer cannot do the things like properly or do something wrong.
Catch.
Catch is find the mistakes. So catch is when we find or we see the mistake like carefully in the computer, so we can see which one is wrong with the computer or the robot.
Correct.
Correct is fix the mistakes. So correct is when we fix, after we find the mistakes, we try to fix the mistakes so we can make the computer do the things like properly like before.
Mewakili.
Matematika,
Mewakili.
mewakili.
Matematika.
Mewakili adalah menggambarkan atau menunjukkan sesuatu. Jadi mewakili adalah saat kita menggambarkan suatu data atau konsep yang dikemas secara berbeda agar bisa diingat atau dimengerti oleh orang lain lebih mudah.
Menyajikan.
Menyajikan adalah menjelaskan sesuatu dengan jelas, menjelaskan informasi dengan jelas. Jadi menyajikan adalah saat kita memberikan informasi yang utuh dengan jelas agar si penerima informasi dapat menerima informasi tersebut dengan jelas. Biasanya menggunakan hal-hal yang bisa menarik dan mempermudah menyampaikan informasi tersebut.
Okay, Miss, I think that's all. Thank you for your explanation, Miss.